Ugandan opposition leader and pop singer Bobi Wine said on Friday he plans to run for president for a second time and criticized the West for not speaking out more against gross human rights violations in the country. Wine, 43, whose real name is Robert Changulanyi, will be challenging long-serving President Yoweri Museveni, 80, who is widely expected to seek re-election. Wine said in an interview with Reuters when asked whether he would stand again in the East African country's next presidential election due in January. Participation in the election, he said, will also be a fighting opportunity to further address and expose the regime and to further galvanize the people of Uganda to rise up and free themselves.
I'm seeking for better leadership, accountable leadership, more human rights, more freedoms, but most importantly, an end to corruption so that we can use our resources for the betterment of our lives and the lives of our people.
Wine came second in the last election in 2021, but rejected the outcome, alleging ballot stuffing, falsification of results, beatings, and intimidation by soldiers and other irregularities. Wine criticized Western governments for not denouncing what he said were escalating human rights violations, including abductions, illegal detention, and torture of his supporters and officials. Wine did not single out any country for criticism. Uganda is considered by the West as an ally in the fight against jihadists and has deployed troops in Somalia. Uganda's Justice Minister said this week that Eddie Mutwe, an activist in Wine's National Unity Platform party, who also doubles as his personal bodyguard, appeared to have been tortured while in captivity. Museveni's son and head of the military, Muhoozi Kainerugamba, said he had kept him in his basement and that he was using him as a punching bag. After missing for a week, Mutwe was on Monday produced in court, charged with robbery and remanded. Wine said Mutwe told him he had been electrocuted, waterboarded, and beaten. Police spokesman Rusoke Kituma did not respond to a Reuters call for comment on the allegations. Reuters contacted a spokesperson for Uganda's defense forces seeking comment from Kainerugamba. He did not respond. Wine said that if was elected, his priorities would include restoration of political and civil rights and a crackdown on corruption.
First, we want to build a team of like-minded people that can hold each other accountable. But most importantly, once we get there, we want to build strong institutions that can outlive human weakness and human greed. So we want to empower a nation, for that nation to be able to hold leaders accountable, so that at the end of it all, we have leaders that are actually servants to the people, that actually fear to offend people, to mess up things.
For MMU News, I'm Irene David.